Come on, new tab. What's going on, Bob, and everybody that's in this chat room? How are all you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are all doing good. You guys don't have to answer and say good. You're welcome. You're welcome. Wow. Just started flying. Elvis, #1 fan. I don't know who this person is. Never seen that name. Hi, Maggie Zabrowski. Terry J. Cohen, how you doing? Bob Morris, yes, and I'm that will be one I definitely would not be doing. Wow, that's almost like a full minute delay or something. John Keeper, how you doing? Do I need to know Elvis Trivia? Absolutely not. I just know his name and that's about it. I'm going to move this screen over here so I can at least act like fake like I'm looking at y'all. Yeah, it probably would have it probably would have been a good reaction video if it was my first time listening to it. Oh my God. Like what in the world is going on? Me reacting to comedians? It's gonna be if I did something like that, it would be it'd be interesting to see how other people react to me reacting to comedians because what if I don't find them funny? Carol Wilson, what are we supposed to do now? You can do whatever you want. Yeah, Third Day Sweet Sweet Song, that's really good. Yes, Roy. Yes, sir. especially if you're talking about going to a church and preaching. If you wait, girl with the broken smile. Did you put it on the? Did you put it on the post? How did I miss this again? I just knew I was on a roll with getting everybody taken care of in March. Now, some people I actually sent the message back to them and tell them that the video was blocked and for them to send another one. So some people didn't respond. But tonight, nobody from Patron Song went up. Patron has some technical issues going on, and it will be taken care of by tomorrow. So I'll be able to see everything that anybody said from Patron tomorrow. And here I am talking loud again as if you guys are far, far away. John Keeper. Well, here's the thing. I don't know what that would increase. You know what I mean? Would you look at my song? You don't even have to play it. So if you give me the title of the song and I look at the title, does that count? You just said look at the song. A lot of men are literal. I'm one of those people. Sometimes I'm a little too literal, but I'm giving you a hard time. I have no plans for the weekend. I never plan anything, therefore I'm not disappointed. Just like I never plan going live. I just do. If I don't go live, I don't. If I do go live, I do. I never plan to. That's why if people ask me, hey, when are you going to go live again? I don't know. Barbara, can't nobody nuke you. You anti-nuke. Just call out the title. I am from Earth. Faye Riviera, I'm from Earth. No. Change the angle a little bit. Oh man, John Keeper, I'm glad to hear that. John Keeper, drink a ton of water. I know that people say drink water until your belly feels full. Seriously. To get rid of that flu pretty much fast too, drink a lot of water to where you are almost peeing every 10 minutes. Well, Sarah Bishkin, it'll almost be the same way as if going around and ministering. So really there's nothing different. I don't have to leave home. So that counts. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird if I don't know if I would actually call myself a YouTuber, whatever. I don't, it's just weird. I'm just Ty. Modern Renaissance man. No. They're used to it. My family are used to me talking in front of people, being goofy, acting funny. So Bob Moore, she said iced tea as long as they don't put no sugar in it, because most viruses and stuff, they feed off of sugar. So throw some ginger in there while he's at it. Well, with the flu, though, you want to drink a lot of water because that helps your cells travel to the area where it's infected at and helps carry out, a lot of the bad stuff. Look, the minute I start talking about health stuff, we get the wheel of death a little bit. They kind of gave me a warning. No. Well, you gotta understand, a lot of times if you, like my family, if they know me, Me doing what I'm doing right now, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we used to him doing that. We used to that. That's him." Starry Night, you said nobody listens to us saying requests go into the comment section. I know. That's why I'm ignoring them. I'm just being honest. If you are in this chat right now and it's live, do not make any song requests in here at all. I am purposely going to ignore them because in the live chats, we can talk about songs, but I don't take song requests in the live chat, just to let you guys know. Honey is okay. Do I like gospel? I love gospel. Well, understand this, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way. Nikki66, when you said nobody sees me or my comment about your mom having stage 4 cancer, I still have to do it fair no matter what, because can you imagine how many people have the same story that you have? I'm not saying, I don't want you to take that like I'm saying you're lying or nothing like that, but I'm just saying there's at least, and I'm not kidding you, there's at least 150 different people that I get stuff from that says my dad is in end stage of emphysema, my dad is in end stage of, coronary heart failure. I get that a whole lot. So I still tell them that I got to be fair. I mean, and I got to ask something though. This is kind of strange to me. How come somebody want a song played when a family member is about to die or something? I don't know. I'm seriously asking that question because I really don't understand it. Like I would be more, I guess, I'll be more wanting to be around my family member and not worried about a song. If you get me, I don't know. That's just me. I'm just saying I don't. A lot of people have done that, saying, my dad is on his last week of life. Can you play this song? It just seems weird to me for somebody to ask me that. It almost, and I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I've been a need for escapism. Escapism? Is that a George Bush word? Colin, it's the same. Okay, Colin, you said what made me want to become a comedian? I didn't become one. I just was. If any of you guys, I mean, I don't know if that ever happened. My family, if I'm talking about my cousins, brothers, aunties, if they ever want to go onto this channel and go live with me, you guys would probably be shocked at the stuff that they would tell you. I was very funny as a kid. I was the one always trying to entertain people. I was the one that can imitate people. I was the one, like I told you, a lot of times where I grew up at, we didn't have like a lot of games and stuff accessible to us. So we played a game called Make Me Laugh. So me and my cousins, and we would all sit down, and let's just say if my cousin got up in front of all of us, his thing was to try to make one of us laugh. If he made me laugh, that means it was my turn to get up and see if I can make somebody laugh. If I made somebody laugh, then it went on like that. But if I got up there and I wasn't funny, that means I was out. I had to go over to the side and sit to wait till it got down to the last person. So I was a funny looking kid. Wow. Because you see the energy. You see the energy connects with everyone, and the song is infrasound of harmonic resistance of some joy, peace from emptiness of loss of being alone. That's a lot. If you are poor, you have to laugh. Oh, I know too. Trust me. I've been playing the bass since I was around 26 and I'm 37, so about 11 years. Dan Bloomingfield, I choose the songs that subscribers ask me to do. See this right here? This little thingy right here. See my fingers right here? I'm trying to get my fingers right so you can see this. Boop, that right there, that's the bingo ball. I choose my songs out of that. If I pull a bingo ball and I pull the number 73, I'll look on my list and see what song number is 73, and that's the song I do. see some impersonations. I'm impersonating me right now. What did the hot dog say when he crossed the finish line? I have no idea. Hot dog it? I'm gonna throw another little thingy out there too. I don't know if you want to call it a disclaimer or whatever you want to call it. If you guys are talking to me, if you do not put modern Renaissance man, I don't know if you're talking to me or not. I'm the wiener. Oh wow, ha ha ha, John. Yeah, Mike. I started using the bingo ball because I wanted to keep it that I'm choosing the songs at random versus me choosing a song based off somebody giving, you know, like somebody just made a comment and said, "You never do my songs," and I'm like, "It's not. It ain't that I never do it. That's not gonna." And then at the same time, it's not gonna make me do it though. My favorite song that I reacted to lately, I have to say, was lately. It would be the song I did yesterday by that Saint Paul and the Bone Breakers or whatever it was. That was crazy. I listened to that like 30 times today. MRM doesn't get seen. It sure doesn't. It should be chosen by the saddest story. Can you imagine? Let's just say if even if I don't even if 1% of 50,000 subscribers gave me a story, there's still gonna be a lot of people to try to. Francisco Toribro, I'm not a counselor. Isn't that cool? Well, but you can say I am by naturally you can say that I am, but as far as like being certified and all, that's all a lot of this stuff is just, even as a therapist, you're and I'm talking about physical therapy, you're forced to get a do I Q, MRM do you Q? I don't even know what that means. But anyway, when you do any type of trade, the skills doesn't come until you do hands-on. So I can take my son right now who's 17 years old. I can teach him all the skills that I know, how to crack necks, he does know how to crack backs and all that. But I can teach him all my skills, all my joint moves. I can teach him everything that I know. And he would be able to perform that just as great as I am. But because he doesn't have a degree, I don't know. I don't know. It's strange. That's a world system type thing like that. That stuff is kind of weird to me. It's just a money thing. You reading a book on anti-gravity is impossible to put down. Oh, okay. Once a dork, always a dork, huh? Appreciate that, Elite Purchasing Management. What genre of music do I play? Some of everything. If I hear something that I like, I'll play it. Like the one I heard yesterday with the dude, the St. Paul dude, that was bad. Or like a lot of I'm not just saying this, but I definitely like instrumental and I like sentimental type music. So like the one that we heard tonight with Evanescence, I love the way the piano and stuff sounded. Like the keyboard that I play on, I play a lot with the piano overlaid with strings. So John Keeper, I'm 37 years old. An apprenticeship. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the boy in the bubble. I like that too. That dude was flowing. I like that. Mickey, making no judgment, but honestly curious. Oh man, I would have to tell. You know, Mickey. You know how many times I have to tell this story? Okay, long story short, grew up in the hood, gangsters, thugs. Only music that was ever played was gangster rap, blues, and R&B. That's it. You went to school, you came from school back to the hood. The only music that was played, gangster rap, R&B, blues, and it was only black people being played. Go to school, you come back. The only music that was played, gangster rap, blues, and R&B. The weekend comes, all through the weekend, if they wasn't barbecuing on the weekend, I'm talking about in the hood. The only people they would have, some people would have a stereo system in their home. They would take their speakers outside. The only thing that was played, gangster rap, R&B, and blues. That's it. There wasn't no listen to no radio station. There wasn't no TVs. There was none of that. I was still part of the generation where we had to stay our butts outside all day long until the street light came on. The only time you went in the house is that if you was able to get a sandwich. Now, after you ate that sandwich, you was right back outside. If we wanted some water, they said go inside the house and get it out of the faucet. So that was it. That's completely it. There was nobody listened to no radio where we grew up at. I mean, when you were in the hood and around, things like that, nobody listened to. They just didn't. So we didn't have that exposure, long story short. So that's all it comes down to. It's just like when a lot of people say to me, how in the world you have never heard of, such and such? And I'll say, well, how come you don't know about Skinny Pip or 8 Ball and MJG? And then they're like, well, who's that? I'm like, exactly. It's all about what you've been exposed to. So what gets thrown off is that people assume that their world and how they grew up and what they had exposure to and access to, they figured that everybody else in the whole world had it too. You know what I mean? Just like I'll give y'all another example. And before I go into this next video, a lot of us people, I'm just telling y'all know I'm real and straight with y'all. A lot of black people did not know that white people on Thanksgiving, their meal consisted of, well, we knew about turkey. Everybody knew about the turkey, but we didn't know that, like, I'm just saying, when I got into like what I call corporate world when I graduated from college, and they was like, can't wait for Thanksgiving. Mashed potatoes, green bean casserole. And I'm like, what? Mashed potatoes and green bean casserole. So then they were like, yeah, what do you eat? I'm like, there's greens and turkey necks. There's sweet potatoes with brown sugar and marshmallows and sometimes sprinkle nuts and raisins on it. There's chitlins. I'm naming these things off. There might be green beans with hog maw in it, but mashed potatoes and green bean casserole, we like. So anyway, I thought that everybody ate like how we ate. I thought everybody ate that way. So that's what I'm saying. And until you get exposure or like get to talking to people, you find out that we are a lot different. So it's all about what you had exposure to, what you were raised with. So anyway, the 11 o'clock video is getting ready to start. I will catch you guys over there. And yes, I do listen to classical music. The first song I ever played on the piano, I was in the 7th grade. I played a song by Beethoven called Moonlight Sonata. I did not know I was playing Moonlight Sonata because the music that I heard and I picked up by ear and while I was playing it, it came from a video game named Earthworm Jim. So, but anyway, I probably didn't get ready to catch a lot of things. I'm getting ready to go to the 11 o'clock video. I will see you guys there.